Grand Rising family, good morning. Come on in. So I had a quick message that God gave me, and he said within this message was 2 messages for 2 different people. I honestly probably have to come back for the second one because it's like 2 different ones. It's kind of like long, and I didn't want to make the video super long. So one message, he gave me this message, sticks and stones. So I'm referring to when he gave me sticks and stones, he gave me a verse to go with it. It was Proverbs 18:21. It says, death and life are in the power of the tongue, and those who love it will eat its fruits. The tongue has the power of life and death, and those who love it will eat its fruits. Let me see. Death and life are in the power of the tongue, and they that love it shall eat its fruits. Therefore, the tongue can bring life or death. Those who love to talk will reap the consequences, and those who love it will reach its fruits. Those who speak with care will be rewarded. So I had to do like a quick, but basically the message that God gave me and stuff, and when I thought of sticks and stones, I'm like, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me, even though it's saying it's not true. It's a message for somebody else. It's about a heartbreak on that end, which I will be coming back and talking about that. But the message God gave me on this, so God said, be careful of what you're speaking of yourself. You can literally speak life or death on yourself. Like, you determine your life, the things that you want, the things that you manifest. What you say is what you manifest. If you're always speaking negative for yourself, if you're always thinking negative, you think you can't do certain things, or you think you can't achieve this, sometimes it may turn out that way, and the devil may attack you just because he knows where your mind frame is at, and the enemy is sending attacks to you. And God said, be careful of that. Like, it's so much power in the tongue. Every time that you speak, that's why they say spelling, because it's literally speaking spells and different things over yourself, family. So be careful exactly what you're saying about yourself. I don't care how you're feeling. If you woke up and you didn't feel like you was beautiful enough, or you woke up and you were just going through some things, and you're like, hey, I'm never gonna get through the struggle, I'm tired. Don't speak it. I don't care what it is you're going through. Don't speak it over yourself. Start speaking positive stuff. I don't care if you right now say you're homeless, for example, or you don't know how you're going to pay this bill, but like, you know what? My bills is paid for the next 12 months. God done blessed me. Like, you got to start speaking abundance and speaking the things you want over your life, and they'll start to come in, and you'll start to see them flow so abundantly. But God said there is power in the tongue, life or death. So what you speak over yourself is what happens. I want to tell y'all a story because God put it on my mind to tell it to y'all. There was this man I know, and he always talk and say, I'd be like, how you doing today, and stuff like that, and he'd be like, nothing, just waiting on the day I die. Just waiting on the day I die. Every time I ask him that, he's like, I almost there to die and stuff like that. He wasn't super old or anything. He was in like his 60s or whatever. And I'm like, stop saying that. You're speaking it over yourself. So I would say probably like a year ago or whatever, he went into the doctor, and he didn't really say what he was diagnosed with, but the doctor told him basically that he would be lucky to have 3 years to live, but the earliest will be 6 months. And he came and talked to me, started feeling all sad and stuff like that. And, I didn't know this would happen and this. And I was like, you were speaking it over yourself. Like, you got to stop speaking certain things over yourself, because sometimes what you speak is what happened. There is power in the tongue, life or death. So you just spoke death over yourself, and that's what you manifest, because the enemy's seen that as an attack. Like, do he or she not know what she's doing? Do she not know that she's about to manifest this? Or he not know he's about to manifest what he's been speaking over himself? Family. So I pray for him and stuff. And actually, because I know a lot of y'all might want to know, he's still living or whatever, but he has probably a couple months they're saying to live, which I've been praying for him, because God can turn anything around. I don't care what it is, God can turn it around, family. But God is saying literally there is power, life or death, in the tongue. So be careful what you're speaking of yourself. Be careful what you say about yourself, what you say about others, because that's a way of casting spells. That's like a form of witchcraft too. Y'all don't know that. And the only reason I know that because I learned so much through spiritual warfare and things I had to go through, and the reason why I was going through so much, family. Like, God want me to teach messages on that too, so y'all can, I wouldn't say avoid it, because people are so wicked and evil, and they're going to try things with ways to get through it, because it's nothing to play with. It's nothing to play with. But God said there is power in the tongue. So be careful what you speak of yourself. You want to speak, only speak positive things. When you open your mouth, family, only say positive things. You're going to speak good things. Like, today, I'm going to get this done. Today, I'm going to be happy. And that's how I wake up. I'm like, today, I'm going to have a good day. I'm going to feel good. I don't care what it is I go through today. It's going to be a good day. So that's what you got to start doing. Change what you say about yourself, what you say about others, the way you do things and stuff, because there is power in the tongue. Powerful. You hear me, family? But I'm about to come right back on. Actually, you know what? Let's just leave it running or whatever. I mean, if y'all feel like it's too long, you can click off or you can skip to that part. But the second message was, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. God said that's definitely not true. We all know that words definitely hurt people, and it can change the way you feel about a certain thing. But God said there was someone that was going through a heartbreak. And this person, I feel like it was a woman. This person, you've been through a lot. Your heart was so broken. You feel like giving up. You feel like you can no longer go on without this person that broke your heart. You thought this person was the one. They hurt you so deeply. And God said, don't worry, my child. Sticks and stones may break your bones and words may hurt you. But guess what? It's time for your kingdom spouse to come. It's time for y'all to reunite. And that's the reason why that person had to go. That's the reason why that person could no longer stay there and be there with you, because guess what? God's about to bring your kingdom spouse in. So sticks and stones may break your bones, but guess what? He's about to give you something even better. He's about to give you something even more. I feel like I should have put this in a separate message, but both of them was two messages for the same word, so that's why I combined them. But yes, you've been going through a lot, love. And when I tell you that all that pain, all that hurt that you went through, I ain't saying it's gonna be worth it. Do you hear me? Everything that you went through, you're literally about to have your kingdom spouse, someone that caters to you, someone that thinks of you, someone that's gonna help you heal through the pain and the trauma and certain things. God says sticks and stones may break your bones, but he's about to send in your kingdom spouse. That's a message for someone, because I seen a lady, you was crying, you was down, you wasn't understanding, you feel like giving up, you even thought about taking your life, and God said, you better not, just when I'm about to bring my son in, just when I'm about to bless you and give you what you've been praying for. So God's about to bring your kingdom spouse. But that's the message I have for y'all today. I honestly got to ask God what to name this, because it's like two different messages in one, and I don't want whoever this message is for to miss it. But like I always say, family, stay positive, stay blessed. Don't let no one change your mind, mess up your day unless it's positive. Do y'all hear me? We're going to have a blessed day. We're going to speak positive affirmations over ourselves. You know, I'm like, it's going to be a good day. We're going to have a blessed day. You know, whatever you have, set your intentions on what you want your day to be like or what you want to do and go from there. But I love y'all. Stay blessed.